What's up guys, it's the Hull City Hub here. Today I'm going to be doing my Carabao Cup predictions. Starting off with Barnsley against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest bottled the playoffs last season. Barnsley had a great end to last season and they also ended up beating Forest 1-0 at Oakwell. I reckon they'll replicate that with another 1-0 win. Birmingham against Cambridge. It's Karanka's first game in charge other than the pre-season games. Cambridge being in League 2 and not having the best season last season. I reckon Birmingham will get a 2-1 win. Blackburn in the Championship against Doncaster in League 1. I reckon Blackburn will win 2-0. Bolton and Bradford, two League 2 sides, though I reckon Bolton will come out on top 2-0. Brentford against Wycombe. Wycombe being newly promoted. Brentford just losing in the playoff final. I reckon Brentford will win 3-0. Bristol against Exeter. Bristol fans aren't too happy about the new managerial appointment, while Exeter lost Lee Martin to Ebbsfleet. I reckon Bristol will have enough to beat Exeter 2-0. Burton against Accrington. Two sides around the same calibre, around the same skill level, though I reckon Accrington will sneak a win 2-0. Crawley against Gary Rowett's Millwall. Millwall, a good side at the moment under Gary Rowett, and I reckon they'll get a good win 4-1 away at Crawley. Crewe Alexandra against Lincoln. Lincoln had a poor end to last season while Crewe got promoted. I reckon Crewe will win 2-0. Derby against Barrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is Barrow's first time in the Carabao Cup. I reckon Derby will beat them 4-1. Sorry Barrow fans, if there is any who watch the channel, I don't reckon you'll have a good start to this competition. Fleetwood against Wigan. Obviously, I don't know what's happening with Wigan. Are they going to lose the best players? Are they not? Are they going to keep hold of the squad? I'm going to go for a 2-0 Fleetwood win. I don't know. If Wigan keep the squad, they'll hammer Fleetwood. But I'm not sure if they're losing players or not. Forest Green against Leyton Orient. I'm not sure if Yaya Toure is at Leyton Orient still. But I reckon they'll get a 3-2 victory over Forest Green. Gillingham against Southend. Southend had a dreadful season last season. Gillingham had a nice mid-table finish. I reckon Gillingham will smoke them 3-0. Grimsby against Morecambe, another really close fixture. I reckon Grimsby will scrape it 2-1. Ipswich against Bristol Rovers, two League 1 outfits. Ipswich, will they go up this season? I don't know, but I reckon they'll win this game against Bristol 2-1. Luton against Norwich. Luton scraping survival after being in the relegation zone for most of the season, and Norwich getting relegated by a mile from the Premier League. But I reckon Luton will win this. I think they'll scrape 2-1 victory. Middlesbrough being a Championship side, Shrewsbury being in League 1, I reckon Middlesbrough will scrape 2-1 victory. MK Dons against Coventry, Coventry being promoted, MK Dons scraping survival, I reckon Coventry will beat them 3-1. Newport against Swansea, a Wales derby. I reckon this will be close, but I reckon Swansea will scrape 2-1 victory, despite being two divisions above. Northampton against Cardiff. I reckon Cardiff will get a win, despite Northampton getting promoted and smashing Exeter in their last game of football. Oldham against Carlisle. I think this will be a very close game, though I reckon Oldham will beat Carlisle. Oxford against Wimbledon. Oxford a very good looking side. I reckon they'll get promotion next season. Though, will they beat Wimbledon? In my opinion, yes, and I reckon they'll destroy them 3-0. Peterborough against Cheltenham. Peterborough missing out on the playoffs due to points per game, which I think is disgusting because Wycombe weren't even in the playoffs. Despite having a great start to the season, they should not have been put in by points per game. They did have a game in hand, but they had dreadful form and they based it on the first half of their season, which Peterborough probably should have got promoted that season. Anyway, I do reckon they'll beat Cheltenham 4-1. Plymouth against QPR. QPR a Championship outfit. Plymouth just getting promoted from League 2. Though I reckon Plymouth will pull off an upset 2-0 against QPR. Preston against Mansfield. This is one I can see being an upset, but I don't think it'll happen. Preston 3, Mansfield 1. Reading against Colchester. Colchester being a League 2 side, Reading being a Championship side. Obviously a difference between the clubs. I reckon it'll be Reading 2, Colchester 0. Rochdale against Huddersfield. I reckon there'll be an upset here. 1-0. It could go either way, but I reckon it'll be Rochdale who wins the game. Salford against Rotherham. Rotherham in the Championship, Salford in League 2. I reckon Salford will win though, 2-1. Scunny against Port Vale. If you don't know who Scunny are, it's Scunthorpe. You should know that if you're a football fan. But anyway, I think Port Vale will beat them 2-0. Stevenage scraping survival by Macclesfield's point deduction, and obviously, are they a club still? I'm not sure. Educate me on that. Stevenage against Portsmouth. I reckon Portsmouth will hammer Stevenage because they're obviously not good enough for the Football League, but they scrape survival because of Macclesfield. Stoke against Blackpool. Stoke don't do well in these competitions, FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. And I reckon they won't do well in the Carabao Cup this season either. I reckon they'll get beat 3-1 by Blackpool. Sunderland against my team, Hull City. Two very close sides. After Hull's poor form, they've brought in a few new players who won't be with that form and won't be down, and they'll have a new start and want to play well. And we could still make a few new signings. Sunderland making a load of new signings as well. I reckon we'll beat them 2-1. A very close game. Swindon against Charlton. Obviously, Charlton might not even be a football club by the time this game has happened. But depending on what happens with the club, I can't really predict this game. I'm going for 2-0 Swindon. Tranmere against Harrogate. Harrogate, a new side to the Football League. I reckon they'll start well in the Carabao Cup. A 2-0 victory away at Tranmere. And Walsall against Sheffield Wednesday, their final game. I reckon Wednesday will scrape a 2-1 victory. Anyway, thanks for sitting through my Carabao Cup predictions. Whether I get them right or wrong, I don't know. Hopefully I get them right. See you guys later, and make sure to put a few predictions in the comments.